Hello everybody, Sparkster1701 here. We're taking a look at another Kingdom release Transformer. One that we knew was coming for a while now. This is Pipes. And of course, Pipes was a Generation 1 character. One of them that's likely to have been forgotten over the years. Right here is his Generation 1 counterpart. Get his legs out all the way. Generation 1 Pipes was released back in 1986 during the run of the animated movie. Like most of the mini-vehicles that were released that year, they were simply a redeco and retool of an earlier existing toy. Pipes here was a redo of Huffer. But he was done up in a radically different style compared to Huffer, so Pipes at least had the distinction of at least being somewhat more different than many of his compatriots. Because 4 out of the other 5 of the mini-vehicles that were released that year shared a design and, in most cases, the transformation of a previous toy. The only one out of those mini vehicles that had a brand new sculpt and transformation was Wheelie. That should sit well with many of you. Now, of course, as it should come as no surprise, since Generation 1 Pipes was a redeco of Huffer, Kingdom Pipes is also a redo of Kingdom Huffer, in the fact that they both have a relatively similar transformation. And not only that, their feet are set up in the same way that they even have the same holes in it. So as we covered in the Kingdom review of Huffer here, he could tow Optimus Prime's trailer as an homage to an episode from the cartoon. Well, Pipes can also do that too. And of course, Pipes here comes with only 2 accessories, so if you're buying him loose, this is what you'll need to look for, are his silver guns. These are intended to be his pipes. But in fact, they are just a pair of guns. Get the other one removed there. And then we'll take a look at Pipes' articulation. Pipes can turn his head from side to side with relative ease. However, his head is not on a ball joint, so it will not move up and down. His arms can be raised up about so far, and they do rotate all the way, but you will have to move it to avoid hitting the truck cab. His arms can bend at the elbow 90 degrees, and he does have a swivel at the bicep, so he does have some G.I. Joe style battle grip. He can be twisted at his hips. His legs spread apart only about so far. His legs can be raised up at the hip 90 degrees, and he can bend at the knee well over 100 degrees. And he also does have a swivel at the thigh. So Pipes does have a reasonable amount of articulation going for him. Okay, to transform Pipes, it's almost the same as Huffer's, but there is an extra step involved with it. First thing we do is we got to turn Pipes' head around. Then we come back here and we're going to, well, in reality they try to encourage you to have Pipes' truck piece up like that so you can see the symbol, but as I recently filmed him with Slammer, I had him set up this way, but it really doesn't matter. They want you to get the truck cab down, and then you're going to rotate it so that it's now facing the opposite way. Once you've done that, we're going to keep it folded back a bit so it stays out of the way. We bring Pipes' arms up like so, because we're going to fold down his upper body. Once we've done that, we're going to pop his shoulders free to fold them down out of the way. Then once we've done that, we can fold out the front wheels and lock them into position. Then you're going to take his arms and you're going to rotate the arms so that way they fold down along his side. Then, of course, once that's done, we can bring his body back up and lock it into place. And also settle the truck cab down. Get the truck cab folded. Now these blue posts here on the back of the cab should line up with some of the holes. Line it up to match up with this one here on the very edge so that it locks the arms in place. That way the hole on the arm is facing out to the sides. Once you've got those locked in, you can fold his hands so they're straight down and facing each other. Then we'll come down here to his legs. You'll fold the white feet out. Fold them all the way up against his legs. Put his legs together. Like so. And then fold them over. And lock them into place. And then there you have it. And of course, if he's not pulling Prime's trailer, you would attach the guns back here. And Pipes certainly has a way of dealing with tailgaters. And then, of course, right here is the Generation 1 truck. As you can see, it does carry on a lot of the resemblance to the original. All in all, it's not a bad figure. So now we get down to what do we think of Pipes? Well, as a character, Pipes never really got much chance to be developed on the show, and in a lot of ways that was a bit of a crime. Pipes had a fascination with useless junk that we made here on Earth. He found it odd that there was a society out there that could build useless, frivolous things that had no real purpose to our lives, and yet we would still buy them. On Cybertron, all manufacturing was dedicated to the war effort. So to come to a planet where we make carrot juicers, or banana peelers, or any of the other worthless crap like some of the stuff that we see around here on my local news every night, advertised by some old hag that thinks she's the hottest thing on the planet. It's interesting to see how this character would evolve here for the modern times. Would he still have an unused corner of the Ark filled with all this useless junk? I'd like to think that Pipes would. As for the toy itself, it's a pretty good toy. It does match Huffer in the ways that it should, and also does its own thing, sort of similar to the original toy. And it also has the bonus option of the fact that you can put Optimus's trailer with Pipes as well. So you kind of get your own choice with that. Or you can be like Pipes and buy a custom trailer off of eBay. Don't laugh, there are some on there. I have seen them. Whether or not I will get one for my version of Pipes, I'm not sure yet. At any rate, that's my look at the Kingdom version of Pipes. I hope everybody enjoyed it. And remember, if you do like the content that we show here on this channel, please do remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe, because we do appreciate the feedback around here. This is Sparkster1701 saying I will catch you all later.